the National Security Agency. During a mission to recover artifacts, he accidentally broke the hand of a golden Buddha statue. That team are shocked and have a big problem. Jung Hae Seong was fired on the spot by the head of the NCA. Luckily, his team leader pleaded with the head to reconsider. The head then gave Jung Hae Seong a mission to redeem himself. However, the team leader was shocked. When he read the mission details, he immediately called a night meeting with Jung Hae Seong and 2 other team to discuss it. Before officially announcing the mission, the team leader explained the background. During the Japanese occupation, a Korean trader named Byeongmoon was favored by the emperor. The emperor entrusted him with 10 tons of gold bars, which he then kept for himself. After Korea's victory, Byeongmoon was pursued but couldn't take all the gold with him, so he hid it somewhere in Korea. The NCAA has been investigating the Byeongmoon founded by Byeongmoon to find the gold, but to no avail. Now, intelligence indicates that gold is inside Byeongmoon High School, owned by the Byeongmoon. Their mission is to find the gold bars. At Byeongmoon High School, Jung Hae Seong must disguise himself as a high school student and infiltrate the school. To carry out this task, the team leader assured Jung Hae Seong's youthful appearance made him perfect for posing as a high school student. Moreover, if Jung Hae Seong fails, all 3 might lose their jobs. Jung Hae Seong, not wanting to let his mistakes affect his colleagues and team leader, agreed to take on the task. After his colleagues left, Jung Hae Seong stayed behind in the restaurant, drinking alone. Suddenly, there was a commotion at the front desk. A few thugs were trying to leave without paying. The owner's daughter warned them to pay, or she would call the police. When they refused and became aggressive, Jung Hae Seong intervened and quickly handled the situation. The thugs immediately paid and fled, grateful. The owner waived Jung Hae Seong's bill as thanks, but he insisted on paying before courteously leaving. Oh Swa, witnessing this, was instantly attracted to Jung Hae Seong's righteousness and handsome appearance. The next day, the 4 gathered to lay out the plan. Colleagues crafted a perfect identity for Jung Hae Seong. He would enter Byeongmoon High School as a special admission student. To better communicate with the students and avoid suspicion, Jung Hae Seong had to quickly learn internet slang and popular memes. The team leader specifically warned him not to get involved with any students, noting that Byeongmoon High School and its attendants were not ordinary. Getting too involved could greatly increase the risk of blowing his cover. That evening, to boost his morale, the team leader took his wife and daughter to dine with Jung Hae Seong. Having grown up without parents, Jung Hae Seong was like family to the team leader. During the meal, it was announced that Jung Hae Seong was assigned a mission at Byeongmoon High School, shocking the team leader's daughter, Yoo Jong, who was a student there. She was instructed to ask no questions and keep Jung Hae Seong's secret. The next day, Jung Hae Seong, dressed sharply in his uniform, set off for school. Upon arrival, he went to the office to meet his homeroom teacher, only to find it was Osua. Osua recognized him immediately as the handsome man from the night before, curious how he could appear as a student now. Jung Hae Seong did not answer, instead excusing himself as it was time for class. I introduced him to the class, where he immediately impressed his peers. Only Yoo Jong stared in disbelief, unable to fathom that he was attending as a student. And in her class, after class, she took him to the rooftop, promising to help him succeed in his mission. Jung Hae Seong was urged to focus and complete his mission quickly. However, as soon as he entered the classroom, he started dozing off. So I gently nudged him, but his reflective reaction was deemed impolite, earning him a reprimand from the teacher. Finally, it was lunch break. Jung Hae Seong wandered around the campus and soon noticed an old building, no entry with its door open. Despite the sign, the building was supported by steel scaffolding, due to its age, with locked doors and windows preventing entry. At the back of the building, Jung Hae Seong found the electric meter still running. While contemplating how to enter, he saw some classmates bullying appear. Jung Hae Seong wanted to help, but feared exposing his identity. As he turned to leave, he bumped into a shovel, alerting the boys. Recognizing him as the new transfer student, they ordered Jung Hae Seong to buy snacks for them. Frustrated, but reminded by his team leader's advice to be patient, he reluctantly agreed to their demands. Back in class, Jung Hae Seong inquired about the old building. His classmate explained it was built during the Japanese occupation and was rumored to be haunted. Due to its dilapidated state, the school had restricted access. Jung Hae Seong reported back to his team leader. that he suspected the gold was hidden inside the well-maintained, yet hazardous building. Speculating, it contained equipment to control temperature and humidity. To prevent the gold from tarnishing, the team leader instructed him to check the building immediately. Jung Hae Seong, equipped and having disabled the surveillance, entered the building. As he ascended the stairs, a gun appeared at the stairwell aimed at him by Oh, who is on patrol. To avoid blowing his cover, Jung Hae Seong fled. Oh chased but could not see his face. Jung Hae Seong resolved to find another opportunity to enter the building. The next day, Oh reported last night's incident to the board of directors and the principal. Rather than sealing off the old building immediately, the board decided to wait and see if the person in black would return, wanting to understand his purpose. After arriving at school, Jung Hae Seong lingered near the old building. He saw the principal enter the building and wanted to follow to investigate, but was stopped by security. Reluctantly, Jung Hae Seong left, realizing the principal's daytime visit indicated the school knew about the break-in. As he was about to return to class, he heard noises from a trash can and discovered his classmate curled up inside. His classmate explained that he had been bullied by the school bullies because he had no parents and lived only with his elderly grandmother. He was afraid to tell the teachers, as it could lead to worse retaliation. Just then, Oh found them. When she asked how his classmate got into that situation, he made an excuse and left quickly. Oh then pulled Jung Hae Seong into the office for an explanation. As Jung Hae Seong was thinking of what to say, Oh noticed his eyes resembled those of the person in black from the previous night. She stepped forward to get a closer look, but Jung Hae Seong kept dodging. Realizing too late, Oh fell to the ground, and Jung Hae Seong quickly escaped the office. At lunch, he and his classmate went to eat together, where Jung Hae Seong unexpectedly learned his classmate had been inside the old building. His classmate said the building was rumored to be haunted because a girl's body was buried there. And, driven by curiosity, he had sneaked in. He then showed Jung Hae Seong a video he had taken, which captured a door in the basement secured with an electronic lock. Jung Hae Seong suspected the gold bars might be hidden behind that door. He had just returned the phone to his classmate when the school bully with his gang approached. He accused the classmate of leaving the trash bin area without his permission and decided to punish him by spitting in his food and forcing him to eat it. Other students watched in silence, too scared to speak up. Jung Hae Seong couldn't stand it and told him not to eat. The bully, not used to being defied, angrily flipped the food tray and then tried to beat up Jung Hae Seong, who had no choice but to fight back, quickly knocking the bully down. The humiliated bully attempted a sneak attack, but was stopped by Oh took them both to the administrative office for questioning. They had just arrived when the vice principal, showing great difference, took the bully away. Jung Hae Seong realized the clear favor. Oh scolded him in the office, questioning why he caused trouble. Just 2 days after arriving, Jung Hae Seong sarcastically noted her faint ignorance of the situation. The Oh felt stung by his remarks. She knew the truth about the bullying. After leaving the office, Yu Zhang summoned Jung Hae Seong to the rooftop, revealing that the bully, whose father was a congressman, terrorized weaker students unchecked. Except by the student council president, she warned Jung Hae Seong to avoid attracting the bully's attention. Jung Hae Seong hoped the issue would fade. But then a video of the fight was posted online, quickly going viral and reaching the NCA director. The director urgently summoned Jung Hae Seong and his team leader, warning against exposure. If such incidents recurred, Jung Hae Seong would have to abort the mission, and their team would be disbanded. Feeling the pressure, they realized they needed to complete the mission quickly. The team leader gave Jung Hae Seong a device to unlock electronic locks and instructed him to return to the old building that night to find the gold bars and end the mission. Jung Hae Seong took the device and headed to the old building, but his classmates spotted him en route and followed him to the building. To ensure secrecy, Jung Hae Seong brought him into the basement. Just as they entered the hallway, they heard loud noises and found a worker in a hat, who dropped his hammer and fled. Jung Hae Seong chased him but failed to catch up, so he proceeded to open a door, revealing a secret passage leading to a secret room. However, instead of gold bars, the room was filled with information about them.